I just failed AZ-104, even though it's open book. My name's Luke at Cloud Consultant. I am a cloud engineer, mainly an AWS engineer, but I'm currently on an Azure project, and I thought, whilst I'm here, let's just get the AZ-104, because I have AWS Solutions Architect Associate, the SAA, and I thought this is the equivalent. Let's give it a bash. First things first, it's not as architecturally driven as I would have thought. Because it's the equivalent of the SAA, also I've been told, I expect it to be the same level of detail about the services, but it's like not at all. The SAA is about architecture, it's about how things fit together, and that's the kind of stuff I like. That's what I'm interested in. This admin associate one is not like that at all. They ask you like specific protocols and like steps of questions to do backups and stuff, like an on-prem hybrid backup. What series of steps would you do here and where does it go and stuff? So it's like things that are a lot more administrative, which I guess makes sense. It's the admin associate, but from my perspective, it's nothing like the SAA. For the preparation, I've done Azure a little bit for like data engineering, as you can see on the channel, and a few other things, bits and bobs. And then this current project that I'm doing for Azure Migrate at work. And then I've done John Saville's AZ-104 Studycram V2. That's 4 hours long. I spent the evening before just doing that, and I thought, yeah, this is pretty easy. This all makes sense. Good to go. But John's video was really good. He is the Azure guy, but it just didn't have that depth that was required for the admin associate exam. So honestly, if you're gonna do it, I would advise doing like a solid amount of learning. For example, using Udemy or something. That's what I'll be using because we get that with work. Or having a cloud support role. But if you're just like me and you're a consultant who's done a migration, you probably don't know enough about the variety and specific workings to really pass it. So that's where Microsoft Learn comes in. This is an open book exam, so you would think that it'd be easy. You just search it. It takes ages for anything to load. Like every time you search something in the Microsoft Learn, it takes like a good 3 seconds before it loads. And then it will load up like a results list with a little preview of the answer. And then you have to go in there, which takes another like 3 or 4 seconds. So then just for one search, you're spending a good 10-15 seconds just in typing and loading time and scrolling, which is ages considering you get like maximum 2 minutes per question. So if you have to click through a couple of them, like you've wasted a minute already, and then you might get the answer wrong, and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. It doesn't really give you much, and obviously the questions have been constructed in such a way that you can't just take the keywords and search them and then get the answer, because that's what I tried and that doesn't really work. So you do need to study, essentially. And so if you're wondering, what did I get? I got 609 out of 700. So I'm still going to study again to try and pass it. I'll study again. Study for the first time to try and pass it. Because at that time there, I actually had like no time to do it. It's an hour and 40 exam. You get 20 minutes for the proctoring, then an hour and 40. My proctoring took 30 minutes. Then I lost like another 20 minutes because the computer kept lagging. I just couldn't click on anything. Nothing was loading. I had to like shout for help to get the proctors to come in. They relaunched my exam twice. Still didn't work. So I held down the power button on the laptop to switch it off because it turns out it was my VPN was on because I seen it during the relaunch. I could see it was on. I thought that may be throttling this connection, and it was. I restarted my laptop and then just rejoined. I didn't have to re-show them my room or anything. I just rejoined. So bit of a security flaw for Pearson VUE there, but whatever. It didn't help me because I didn't cheat. But anyway, I went then on and I had to leave 20 minutes early for an appointment. I ended up getting 50 minutes to do 58 questions, which is nowhere near enough time. Because as I was telling you, it takes like a good 15 seconds just to search for one thing. And when I'm searching that over and over, and I have less than a minute a question, it's not very good. Especially the wording in the questions is a nightmare. There's just so many words. It's pretty intense. So I done the first 2/3 of that actually answering it, and then I had 5 minutes left for 20 questions. So I just clicked a random one and next, random, next, random, next, and still get 609. The threshold or the pass mark is 700 out of 1,000, I think. So it's pretty close. So I'll be redoing that again in future. It, it has made me think of moving back to AWS as my main knowledge source, because like clouds, they're pretty interchangeable. They do pretty much the same thing because like the companies offering services and they offer kind of similar services. But what this has taught me is that Microsoft, they've like developed Azure around Windows, whereas AWS has just created cloud services. If you have any questions about careers, cloud, certifications, shoot me an email. The email will be in the description. And also, if you want cloud insights and career tips weekly, check out the newsletter. That will be at lookjburn.com. Again, link in the description. Anyway, see you later. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.